Yeah. What's good? What's happening? What's up, people? How goes it on another beautiful, cold Thursday evening? It's your guy, DJ JayBook, and we're back for another great week. I've got some good energy and stuff today, man. I'm feeling good. Trying to stay positive and stuff in this crazy time of year because you guys know Christmas is such a hectic time of year when it comes to friends, family, and loved ones. But I do appreciate you guys being here and stuff with me. Thank you so much for joining me and stuff today. I've got a few good topics and stuff for you, and then we're going to jump into some Q&A. I've got a gig to talk about and upcoming gigs, and I'm ready. So if you guys can just give me a thumbs up, stuff in the chat to make sure that my levels and everything are good. Also, if you're just coming in, please hit that thumbs up button because it just helps. That's all I can say. It just helps. I keep getting these analytics and stuff just saying that not enough people like the video, and you could reach more if you hit that thumbs up. So maybe I should put like a thumbs up logo, like somewhere like right here, and just leave it right there and just say, hit the thumbs up and stuff if you agree, or just hit the thumbs, like something. I don't know. I got to put something. But if you guys could just hit the thumbs up and let me know if everything sounds good. I think we got some people and stuff in the chat. Let me shout out some people in the chat. We got DJ G Kenny. What's happening? We've got DJ G5, loyal. DJ G Kenny said he used the Wolf Mix and he had an issue and stuff with it. I understand. I have been there. Trust me. I can shoot you some videos that have helped me. Just hit me up in my IG. I can shoot you some videos. DJ J Torture, what's happening? All right, good. Everybody's giving me the thumbs up, so it must sound good. The Donald and stuff. What's happening? What's good? Appreciate you being here. Okay, so let me make sure I got everything right here on my levels. See, doing this show reminds me of DJing because I've got to be the cameraman, I've got to be the sound guy, I've got to be the lights guys, I've got to be the mic guy, I've got to do it all. So this thing really helps you learn and stuff, how to prepare yourself for being out there when there's nobody there. All right, so let's talk about a few things here. First thing we're going to talk about is I did have a wedding and stuff this past week. Thought it was going to rain, but it was actually pretty humid. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I thought we were going to have some cooler weather because it had already been like in the 50s and 60s before then, but it was 70, no sun and no AC and no fans. We were baking. I was pretty much almost like pouring sweat setting up this gig, and I shouldn't be in December pouring sweat setting up a gig that is outside. Like it's crazy to me and stuff here, but this is a greenhouse and stuff. I actually know the young lady who was getting married. She is a coordinator who I've worked with on several occasions. And today was, not today, but that day was her day. They had already gotten married and they were just coming back to allow their friends and family to attend the wedding because I believe they got married like a year ago or maybe a few months ago, something like that. And then they came back and gave them a great ceremony and reception. So as you can see here, this is a behind the scenes shot here, or just in the back and stuff shot here. And then I think after that, we went straight to dinner, which was under a tent that was kind of over and to the left. You might be able to see it from this other picture. Let's see. Yeah, like if you look over in the corner and stuff over there through the windows to the right, you can see this tent right over there. So after they were announced as husband and wife, they literally walked right out of those doors. the guests walked right out of those doors that's right behind them. And that led them to this tent where they had dinner. Now, what is significant the reason I took this picture to show you guys, I don't usually take pictures of dinner because that's just not what I do. I wanted you to see the trees and stuff in the middle. So the couple had asked me to bring a few uplights to accentuate the trees and everything that were in the middle. So I brought both lights for my uplights and stuff. I brought 8 of them because there were 4 trees in there and I wanted to get both sides of them. But I was impressed by the distance that I could reach these guys. So the transmitter that was connected into the wolf mix was all the way back in the greenhouse, in the back of the greenhouse. And these guys were up and over, probably about, if I had to guess how many feet, like maybe they were 50 yards away from me. And they reached and they responded like anytime I need to change the color, because we were trying to figure out a color palette and stuff for it. I mean, they changed no matter, just like that. And I had a video and stuff to show you guys, but I don't know what happened, why it won't let me play the video, but for some reason it doesn't. But I just wanted to show you guys that, that those both lighting uplights, they have a great distance on them for any of you guys who are looking for uplighting. So please, 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 if you're looking for some new uplights that are not bulky, that are easy to set up, that receive a great signal, check out Both Lighting. I have a link and everything down below for you guys to check out, and you can price out however many you need. I personally own 18. I believe that I am going to purchase another 6 just to make sure I have 24, because I have a couple of venues this year that are going to require just a lot of uplights, and I want to make sure I have at least 24. But 18 covers most of my venues and stuff here, but 24 will cover any big venue, because I've gotten about like 5 or 6 new venues next year that I've never been to, and they're all requesting the uplights. So I want to make sure that I have enough. So I guess you want to see my setup. So I mean, here's what I did. Let me move myself so you can see here. There you go. So I'm in the back of that same room. You can see that same hedge wall is, right above me, right up here. I took out one of the panels from my Pro X facade just because I was very, very, very limited on space. It was very limited. Like I've got one wash effects and stuff behind me, but there's actually another one. If you look at the base of the sub that's over on the far side, you can see the base plate for the other one. I have 2 wash effects in there, and that's all I can really get in there. I mean, I had a plan to try something different, but it didn't work out. So I was just, working with what I had. And we had some electrical problems and stuff right back here. I kept blowing the circuit because the cafe lights were on the same setup as mine. And every time I would turn up the cafe lights, my system would cut off and the cafe lights would come off. It would trip the breaker. So we had to run the cafe lights pretty much. If you look right here, you'll see an orange cord. And we ran the cafe lights to another plug that was behind this hedge wall that was on a different circuit. And that's how we were able to, keep power and do good and stuff with it. So it ended up turning out to be a great, great event. I cannot complain about that. A lot of my vendor friends and stuff were out there, and they had a great time. It was interesting to be able to play for them, because I think that's the first time I ever played for that many vendors, because she has so many friends in the industry. But it was a good time. It was definitely a good time. I really, really enjoyed it. And thank you so much for having me, if you do get a chance to watch this. But it was a good time. So on to this week. This week we have got one wedding, and it is at a familiar location. But I will be bringing back out the main setup. So the big setup is going to come out and stuff this weekend. And, I am Nervous, but happy at the same time because I'm going to bring it out this week and I'm going to bring it out next week and just make sure that all the kinks are worked out so that I can travel this thing and use it like I'm ready to use it. So for those who don't know, it's the two Rain 12 MK2s and then the Pioneer S11. I'll be bringing that setup out again to start using it and using it more regularly. I've already used it one time, but I want to use it more regularly and make sure that all the kinks and everything are worked out. Like I said, the Rev 7 has been doing fantastic. I have not had any more hiccups from the Rev 7 ever since I changed that USB cord and ever since I changed the buffer latency. So that was good. So excited about that. Stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram for that. So if you want to see some behind the scenes before I bring it to the show and stuff next week. But it's going to be, also I fixed that light that had the issue. I fixed that moving headlight. That fell apart in that one video. I just took you guys' advice. I took some black tape and wrapped it around there and, just try to do the best I can with it. And we're going to test it out and stuff on Saturday's gig. Hopefully it holds up. If it doesn't, I promise you, I don't care if the light works great. It's going in the trash. I will definitely throw it away. So hopefully everything holds up with that, but it should be a good overall show. And I can't wait for that. So, how many we got? We got 12 in here. Everybody good? Everybody good? Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump in to some topics. Love jumping into topics with you guys, man. I got some good ones and stuff this week. All right, let me move myself back here. I think this is where I need to be, all of them. Okay, so first topic that I want to talk to you guys about. I really, really want to talk to you guys about Honeybook. Honeybook, hey, I know you guys have heard me say it on a lot of the endings of my videos, of my gig logs, things of the sort. Honeybook, I cannot run my business without this software, without this app, this program. I cannot. This thing allows me to be mobile. This thing allows me to be able to change things on the fly. Like I just did a new brochure. I just did a new update to pricing. I just did a new smart files. And the great thing about it is once you go in and set it up, you can tweak it however you want to tweak it. Like I take my most common problems or common situations that I'm getting from couples, as far as how to use it and stuff like that. Or it says this, it says that. And I make tweaks to this thing all the time. And basically I'm just showing them that it is like the most simplest thing, because one of the things that a lot of my couples and stuff say is that it's really easy to book with me. And that is largely in part due to this, because everything is very self-explanatory. It's like you got a brochure. At the bottom of the brochure, fill out all the information that we need there. Once I get it, I flip that around and put all that information into a proposal. That proposal is then sent back over to you for you to review. You can review it, look over it. You've got everything right there in your hands. When you're ready to, go ahead and sign it. They can sign the contract right then and there because the contract is attached. After that, you can pay your deposit. I get all of that information right back over. And then I have an email template that just says, thank you for signing with us. We've got your date reserved. And then right after that, it says, if you could, the next step is to send us a picture of you and your fiance, so that we can get you started with the Vibo app and put that right into there. And then they send me a picture. I've already on my phone now. They're sending me all this on the phone that I don't even need the computer yet. They have sent me the picture. I load it into Vibo, send them the link back over, and they're all set. It's just I'm telling you guys, it is that simple. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is an absolute pain in the butt to set everything up. But what isn't? What isn't a pain in the butt? If you have the time, especially for those who are in the north right now, and you don't have a lot of weddings, this is your down season because it's colder. A lot more people not getting married during this time of year. For some reason, business still runs here. I don't. Anyway, if you have time, it took me a week, and it may not take you that because I'm just not computer savvy like that. But it took me a week to set this thing up. It took me just a straight week, every day, working on it for probably an hour or two to tweak it, perfect it, test it, and all that stuff. And then I started sending stuff out. And as I started doing that, I started tweaking as much as I could where things were not clear or if I needed more photos. And this is a great place for you guys to use your photos that you get from your photographer friends or from the photographer from the event, because a lot of the photos that they allow me to use, I repurpose them, use them in here, and I'm literally sending them images of events that I have been to or that I have done. So it allows it to be a little bit more personal, and you can break down your tiers as far as your packagings and things like that. If you wanted to set it up the way you can do stuff a la carte, you can. If you just wanted them to select, individual things that they need, you can. But I have my packages set up for weddings. I have my school packages for anybody who are looking for like proms or school events. I have my party packages where you could, if you're just looking to have an event like a Halloween party or a graduation party, things like that, I have that set up. I have an add-on package to where, if you select one of my more basic setups and you just say, oh, well, I wanted to add a photo booth, but it doesn't come with that package. Well, I have an add-on package where you can add on cold sparks, you can add on up lighting, you can add on photo booth. I mean, I have response packages. I have, haven't heard from you in a while, emails. I mean, all this stuff you set up, all of it you set up, and it is just absolutely fantastic. And right now, if you use the code and everything that I have in the description and everything below, you can save yourself 50% off the subscription it costs per month. So right now, it costs $40 a month to have Honeybook, but $40 a month runs your whole business, books your gigs and stuff, because you are sending that information and stuff out. And you can set it up to be automated to where you don't have to send stuff out. It's like whatever they response, you can send an automated response if you want to. You can do that. It would be $20 a month for the first year. And again, it's $40 for everybody else, but $20 a month to pretty much have something that runs your entire business. I cannot stress it enough. I look at this thing almost every day. I check in with couples on a weekly basis. Couples can respond to me. It doesn't go to spam and stuff like that. Nothing is sent over to their spam file. It is just perfect. I love it, love it, love it. Now, I've heard other people use other software, and I only can attest to this because this is what I use. But I am telling you right now, this thing is gold. It is absolute gold. So please, please do yourself a favor. Check it out. And you get a free trial. You get a 7-day free trial if you sign up for it. Use the code and everything down below. Get the 7-day trial. If you don't like it and stuff, no hassle. Let it go. It's not for you. If you do like it, because you use the code, they'll automatically say, all right, well, let's start your first month, $20. $20. You're already paying that for a record pool. Come on. It just makes sense. But hey, I'm trying to help you guys organize and stuff your business, because I'm an organized person. I like for my stuff to be organized, mapped out, and everything. And sometimes it's chaotic. Sometimes I get multiple inquiries and I'm not sure if I'm available that day. Well, Honeybook tells you, it already puts stuff on your calendar for you, because you can link your calendar, you can schedule meetings on your calendar, and it tells you if you've got events already conflicting with those days. So much you can do. They update a lot of stuff on there. and they ask input and stuff for you on what they can do different. They have seminars and stuff that you can listen to. You can follow them on Instagram. They have all kinds of stuff to make it easy for you, but I cannot stress them enough. Definitely check them out. Link down below. Give them a chance. That's my rant and stuff on that. Okay. I just wanted to pass on that because I know a lot of you are trying to figure out how I book my gigs. This is how. 100%. This is how. Okay. Now, let's talk about a topic that I don't quite understand. Let me get a drink of water before I talk about this. Okay. This right here. I see too much of this. I see entirely too much of this. And of course, being somebody who steps out and puts content and stuff out on platforms, I am putting myself out there for trollers and things like this. But I cannot tell you how many DJs hate what I do. I cannot tell you how many. There are so many Twitter fingers that are being used. I mean, people are brave when it comes to commenting on others like posts and stuff like that. I mean, I've gotten this on IG. I get it the most on YouTube though. I get it the absolute most. Let me tell you one of my most common things that I said. One of my common things I said is that, hey man, whenever you play your function and stuff like that, like I don't understand why you play, similar songs and stuff like that than you played the last time. And I'm thinking to myself like, bro, like, what I give you guys on YouTube or what I'm showing you on YouTube is a snippet of the night. I'm showing you highlights of an event. I'm not showing you every single thing that happened that night. I'm just showing you snippets and highlights so that you could see how certain stuff went over, whether or not you like the mix, whether or not you want to use that or combinations, stuff like that. Also, you have no idea what. So, I mean, I play 100 and some odd songs sometimes at some of these weddings, and I'm showing you maybe 40 of them or 20 of them. Like, you have no idea how much music I've played at that event, but I get that so often. It's like, oh, well, you played the same thing that you played on this last gig. I get it, but the couple who saw me perform, those two couples that you're talking about, neither one of them were at each other's event. Neither one of them had ever heard me play that music like that. Neither one of them. So it's different to them. It may be the same to you, but it's different to them. And it's crazy. I also have an example. I want you guys to take a look at this. I'm not going to scrub out his name and stuff like that because I don't want him to be trolled. I don't want to give him any acknowledgement and stuff like that. If he's watching, he's watching. But I just wanted you to see, this is the kind of stuff that I get. Now, this was on a recent video and stuff. It says, yeah, this looked like a rough one. I hate to be the random person that talks negatively. Anytime somebody says that, they're about to talk negatively. It's like, why even excuse yourself? But the one suggestion I recommend is stop with all the random remixes and mashups. Those kind of songs are going to absolutely kill your dance floor. Now, I wanted to stop right there. This guy saw me put out a vulnerable video. When I call it a vulnerable video, it's because it's not the ideal video that you may see where everybody is partying and going crazy and, you can't miss and the hit after hit after hit. I'm showing him what happens when that doesn't happen. I'm showing that. And all of a sudden he's like, that's what's killing your dance floor right there. And I'm like, were you in my meeting? Were you in my Zoom meeting? Did you hear all of that? Like, where are you gathering this from? Just because you saw one video? So I wanted to tell him, I've got 450 videos on this channel. You tell me if those songs are not working. You know, I digress. Anyway, he says, I know we DJs get tired of playing the same original crap over and over and over, but that's what these clients want. They want the original crap that you hear at every wedding with the original song. I'll stop right there. That's not true. That's not true. Most of the brides and stuff that I talk to, they tell you flat out, I don't want the same stuff that I heard at little Susie's wedding. I don't want the same one I heard at Tom's wedding. Like, they played songs and he played the whole song. Like, I get that from couples. They want me to give them a different style of playing. I think that's why they hire me, because they look at my content and see that I don't play the hits the way that all the other DJs play it. I still may play it, but you're going to hear it differently in a way that hopefully you've never heard it before. You can maybe do a quick edit in the beginning and towards the end of the song, or an acapella in or out, but the whole song itself being remixed or mashed up is going to absolutely just kill your dance floor. This just makes me chuckle when he says that. And luckily you had a nice bride that kind of just went with the flow. Again, were you at my meeting, bro? What are you talking about? Basically, just put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, would you be dancing to those songs? Bro, I don't know why I let some of these comments and stuff get, like, some of them, like, they come at me and I can't do anything but laugh, because I just want to go back and forth with these people. But, you know, with this guy and stuff right here, I didn't say anything. I just told him, hey man, appreciate you watching. I think that's all I said. Let's see what else he says here. I've been following your work for a couple of years, and I just wanted to see what you were up to lately, and I was really surprised by this video. So I'm just guessing this was probably just a bad day at the office, but much respect for posting the video anyway. Bro, but why do we do this to each other? Instead of bigging up a DJ who has decided to try something and get on stage and perform, or be in front of a crowd who's performed. First of all, that takes absolute balls. It takes balls to get up and be in front of people and perform while all eyes are on you. You are curating somebody's whole day if you're doing a wedding, and you are the main event at an event. Like, if you're DJing and stuff for like some type of party, like, you're expected to make people dance, and if you don't, then you're an afterthought. You know, nobody's gonna be like, well, man, that DJ killed it. You know, if you're doing that at a party. If you're at a club and nobody's dancing at a club, the club promoter's not gonna hire you if you're not making people dance. So the fact that you get out there and you put it all on the line from everything that you know, first of all, that just takes balls. So for somebody to come and critique you in this manner, it's like we drag each other as DJs. We absolutely drag. And I say that because I have seen it on others. I've seen it when people refer to me. I've seen it when, you know, great people get out there and do it, and they're still getting ragged on. I saw somebody one time, I kid you not, I saw somebody one time comment to Jazzy Jeff on a post and say, hey man, I saw you in this city and I saw you in this city, and man, you played the same set and stuff twice. I don't get it. Like, I paid all this money to see you, but why are you playing the same set? I thought you was going to switch it up. And I thought to myself, this man don't owe you nothing. He owes you absolutely nothing. When I went to see Jeff, I had watched so much Jeff material. When I actually got to see him in person, I knew what was coming up. I knew what was going to hit next, but I didn't care. I didn't care. I was in there with somebody who has perfected their art, and I was just enjoying the fact that he was producing that type of show. But you got people who just critique and stuff all the time, who would never say that to anybody's face. You tell me one person that will walk up to Jeff and be like, hey man, you playing the same stuff you played at the other stuff, man. Ain't nobody doing that. No other DJ is going to do that, man. This man has played all around the world. So what if he played the thing twice in two different areas? That's two different areas. That's two groups of people that never saw him. And that's what I keep telling these people who hit me up and stuff on YouTube. I'm like, this is two different couples, two different brides. Like, this person didn't see me at this person, so this is new to them. It may be old to you, but it's new to them. And we all have wedding music and stuff that we play. We all have a style and stuff that we have. I had one guy told me, he said, I'm on the sidelines and stuff now, but if I was to ever get back in the wedding business, I wouldn't play none of that stuff that I hear all you DJs and stuff play. Like, y'all play Usher's, yeah, y'all play Whitney Houston, I would play all the stuff that I want to play. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, how many gigs do you think you're going to get playing the stuff you want to play? Ain't nobody trying to listen to what you, if you want to play the stuff you want to play, then you need to get yourself a Twitch channel. You need to get yourself a YouTube channel. And you need to put out the music that nobody puts a request out and stuff for. That's what you need to do. Make it simple on yourself. Because you go out in front of these people and you play whatever you want to play and you don't get the response you think you're going to get, you're going to stay on the sidelines because ain't nobody going to hire you, bro. Nobody. So I say all that to say this. And I don't want to rant and do all that stuff, man. I'm just saying, let's not critique each other in a manner that brings somebody down. Tell the person at first, good job. Thank you for putting something like this out. Or say something, after that, like, in my experience, some of these things are the things that worked. Instead of saying, man, you lucky you had a bride that was cool with you. What? It's so aggravating to see DJs just dog each other. And I've seen it on other DJs' content. I like to look at the comments of other gig logs and stuff that I see. And for the most part, most people big up the DJ, but those trollers, I just don't understand them, bro. I just want to jump in everybody's video and find a troller and just go after them. But I know that just feeds what they want anyway. So my thing is I just ignore it, move on, move past it. It's no big deal. It is what it is. For those who are commenting and making serious comments and stuff like that, I respond. For those who, give me some critique, some constructive criticism, I respond. I don't take anything lightly because I know I'm not the best. But I know I'm better than I was before. And that's what I'm bringing to the table. So I just say that so I can say, let's not hate on each other as much as we do. You guys still with me? Y'all still with me? Let me check out the chat real quick. Will Shares repair them, Jay? No, I don't know. I'm not gonna reach out to them. It's well worth it, fellas. You must be talking about Honeybook, DJ J Torch, DJ Sosa, Mono Gear on the way, of course. Shaking my head, forget them damn haters. It is Sosa saying this. DJ's hating for no reason. Scott Stryker, yeah, that's how it goes. This just tells me he doesn't try new music or new things. Take chances, stop playing the same board. So, yeah. Sometimes these sets are like that because they are synced with visuals. Gotcha. He had them hood weddings. So you don't tell these dudes where to meet you. Man, I be having to get that off my chest and stuff sometimes. Man, these people crazy. All right. Let's go ahead and get back into these. All right, last thing, because I want to get to some Q&A. I know you guys probably got some questions. Sosa, I know you are one of the prime people who are on these people. Let me catch you in somebody else's post or video. I'm going to drag you in that post. Oh man, I appreciate the vlogs. Me being a solo op, I never get a chance to see how other DJs perform at weddings. Hey, no doubt, man. And I'm going that wedding that I just did. I'm going to do a vlog and stuff from it because it was a good time. Good time, good music, good time. So, look out, be on the lookout for that. All right, let's talk about the last topic here. So it's Christmas time and stuff. So, we need to get some gifts. What is a great gift to get a DJ and stuff, man? I've got a few here. I've got a few. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 things. So just in case, because I know for the majority of the part, one thing that DJing does, and I'm just say this so when you see this video, understand this. One thing that DJing does is it makes you buy other crap whenever you want to. So like when you buy all this gear and stuff for your DJ equipment and you get all this, that, and the other and little things you need, you kind of take that mentality when it comes to other stuff too. I don't know about y'all, but that's what happens to me. Like if I need something to build something else that's outside of DJ, I just go get it all and stuff. And if I want something, I see something like a shirt or something like that, I just go get it. And we take that same mentality and stuff. And that's why at the end of the year, when somebody says, well, I don't know what to get him, he just buys everything all year. Yeah, I get it. So I'm going to give you just a few things that you could possibly buy a DJ that maybe fellas show your significant other or your family members who are asking some of these items just to see if they'll get it for you. That's what I'm curious about. So the first one is the Raycons. Got to jump on them Raycons, man. They got over-the-ear Raycons for you and stuff now. So from what I hear, these are actually pretty good. I keep getting advertisements on Instagram for these, and I've never had a pair of Raycons and stuff before, but I heard that Raycons are actually better than most in-ear headphones, and now the over-the-head headphones will last you longer than the Beats ones, and they sound just as good as Beats. And if that's the case, then Ray J is about to come up because these things go for about $85. Now not on sale. Normally they are $99, but right now $85 will get you a pair of over-the-head Raycon headphones. So you got those two. Next up, we've got a headphone clip. I mean, if you got the headphones, you need a clip and stuff to go with it. Right now, these go for $16.99, and that's on Amazon. So you can pretty much find these just about anywhere. This is pretty much the exact one that I have. I have this exact one right here, and it clamps to anything, and it's fantastic. I use it every event, every single one. All right. So next up, for all you turntablists out there, we've got Phase DJ. Now, Phase DJ is running a sale right now. That's why I put this on here. But basically, for those who don't know, this allows you to be able to use your turntable without the needle, and this picks up the motion of the Lord, I'm losing my train of thought here. This picks up the motion and stuff of the actual record itself that you have on the turntable, and allows you to be able to use it and play it just like that. So if it kind of turns your record player into a Rain 12, where you don't need the needle and it just automatically picks up the digital coding and stuff of the record. So these things right now go for a whopping $449 right now. Now, originally they were $549. Then I've seen some go to $499, but right now Phase is running a sale pretty much off the original price. It's about $100 off. So it is $449 and stuff right now, just in case somebody wants to get a DJ a gift. This is another great gift. Let's see here. And the last couple of things is both, they come from the same place. This is going to come from 12-inch skins. And we are talking about a skin cover for your controller or a custom record cover for your records. So, like me, myself, I have the Rain 12, so I have my name and logo and everything on my record that I am going to eventually put on as soon as I get the chance. But I have wrapped my Rev 7 in the white skin, so that it just looks better and stuff for weddings. Nothing wrong with the black version and stuff of it. Probably eventually one day, once I get sick of it, I'll probably take the skin and stuff off. But this is another great option from 12-inch skins. They have it for pretty much every piece of DJ equipment that you can think of when it comes to like your main setup, stuff that has to go with your mixers and things like that. I think they just got it for the new PLX from Pioneer, the what is it, the CRSS12, something like that, whatever that is, that one that we discussed on here before, that just got a new skin that you can put over it. And right now 12-inch skins is running the controller skin for $89, and that'll cover the entire controller. And then the custom record is $29, and that's per record. So if you have two of them, you'll have to pay, $60 and stuff for it. But that is a holiday deal and stuff right now. So definitely, if you guys want to get some great gifts and stuff, these are some of the things that you can actually push on to other people and tell them, hey, this will be a great thing for you to get me. Just go to 12-inch skin and get me this. Go to, Amazon or Instagram and get me those Raycons, and get me that headphone clip, or get me the phase things, for those who have, a little bit more cash than others. But that's a good option. I just wanted to give you guys some options so that you can have that for the holiday season. So that is it. That is everything that I wanted to share and stuff with you guys for this week. I want to remind you to make sure that you come back and check us out next week, 7 p.m. EST. On Thursday, of course. And at this time, we're going to turn it over to Q&A. I'm going to check the chat because I saw the chat rolling out of my peripherals and stuff over here. So now you let me know what questions and stuff you guys have. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I want to also give you a reminder that both lighting, heavy hits, record pools, $5.99 right now, and Honeybook and other record pools are all linked down below for any of those things that you guys want to pick up and get great discounts on. I've linked everything down below. I made sure that all of it's right and ready to go so that you can go ahead and get those discounts while they last. All right, let's check the chat and stuff here. See what we got here. Hey, me, I appreciate the vlogs. DJ Solstice, talent, recognize talent. I play some of the same songs, but I make it a point to not show that on YouTube. Here's the thing with not showing it and stuff on YouTube. Look, everybody doesn't get to see every single gig log that you put up. And this is my thought on it. Everybody doesn't get to see that. So whatever I put up and stuff on YouTube, it is what it is. Now, I'll try to cut out some of the same songs and stuff like that sometime. But for the most part, I just like to highlight certain parts. Like if it's a great mix, I like to highlight all the transitions, because those to me are more important than hearing somebody playing, Nelly Hot in Here and stuff on the video. Like I'm not gonna want to hear that. But if you're transitioning into Nelly Hot in Here or transitioning, out of Hot in Here, I'll listen to see what kind of transition and stuff that was. But that's what I like to do. I like to give people the transition portion so that one, YouTube doesn't grab me and shake me down for ad revenue. And two, it just gives people an idea of how to mix and match music. Maybe I put a combination together that they didn't think of and they like it and they use it. So I think I took one from somebody. I wanted to give him credit. but that I Don't Mess With You song with Big Sean, I like to take that, and right when he says, cause I don't mess with, and right before he says you, I like to put in I think I might have been Solstice. It might have been Solstice. I put in the Craig That Soldier Boy. I think that's what it is. Where he says you, and they, that gets a big reaction and stuff here. I just started doing that. I think that might be Solstice that does that. I'm not sure, but if it isn't, it's all good. It's just trying to use certain stuff, man. Trying to mix up certain stuff, because that stuff is, people don't hear that and stuff over here enough. All right, let's see. DJ G Kitty, I just caught one of those headphone clips and I love it. See, good stuff, man. Mount Rushmore of DJs in your opinion. DJ Scratch. These are in no particular order, but how many heads up? That 5? DJ Scratch, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Scratch Bastard, Miles Medina, and man, I feel like oh man, I can't think of him. I could see him. Melstar, DJ Melstar. That's what if I had to put them together. If I had to put a show together, a showcase together, I'd put all of them together. I like Z Trip too. Z Trip, honorable mention. I like him and stuff too. I just like, I like the styles of them guys. There's so many DJs and stuff you could put out there though, because I've missed Bro Rab and all them too. DJ NC. All right, question. DJ G Kitty. Question on the line dance debate. I'm finding it's. Let me put this on. Oh, did I put it on the screen? Okay. I'm finding it's still packing me wide dance floor. What? What have you found are your most successful songs to follow? These don't clear the floor. Okay. I think what you're saying is that your line dancers pack the dance floor and then the song after is dropping out. So I like to find popular songs that match the BPM. Kind of match the BPM. Okay, so I found that Teach Me How to Dougie matches the wobble. Negroes in Paris matches Cupid Shuffle. Nothing really matches the cha-cha. I mean, you could throw some stuff in in the cha-cha, but it's kind of like they need that little beat. But those two, like I'm finding tracks that matches. So like towards the end of the slide of Cupid Shuffle, I'll take out I'll make it instrument. Good gracious, I cannot talk tonight. I will make it a cappella and then drop in Kanye and Jay-Z, Negroes in Paris. And that kind of, it's like down, down, do, 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 and it matches good. And that'll keep people going, depending on where you play it at too. Because you can't play that if you haven't really got into your hip hop with other songs. So I like if I have to use the Cupid Shuffle, I use it for later. I've already played some hip hop, so they're ready for hip hop. But I can't be in my oldies section, trying to get people to stay on the dance floor and then drop that because it won't work. So you still got to kind of read the floor, but that's an option. But just find stuff that beat matches and stuff in there, and it'll be easier for you to transition from those songs and keep the dance floor full. But usually you just pull out something that is a sing-along or a banger right after the slides to keep people going. That's usually what I do. Now, thank God, a lot of my brides and stuff now are cutting slides out. So I don't even have to worry about that as much anymore. Thank goodness. All right, are you still using the whole board stereo T furniture? Yes, it will go out with me this weekend and next weekend. So be on the lookout for that. I haven't been using it only because, I was working out all the kinks. I was having issues with my laptop, and I didn't want to go out there looking crazy at people's weddings. So I fixed the Rev 7 first, and I've done at least 10 gigs with it now, and I have no problems and stuff anymore. So it's ready to go. So now it is the big guy's turn to get that one. Make sure that one's ready to go, and we are going to use that sucker this year. 2024 is going to have a lot of that. All right, DJ G Kinney. Yeah, I like that was the Solstice who did that. Yeah, I figured that. A lot of dope DJs. Don't forget about Shortcut. Yeah, it's too many DJs to pick from, but those are the ones that stand out to me. Just right after I read that question, those are the ones who, if I see them on YouTube or if I see them on Instagram, I see stuff, I'm stopping to see what it is they may be doing, especially people like Scratch and DJ Scratch and Jeff and Scratch Bastard. Like, if you guys don't follow Scratch Bastard and Jeff on Twitch, you're missing out, man. Scratch Bastard is on there. Oh man, he's on there so much, and he plays so much music. He's on there for hours at a time. He absolutely loves Twitch. So if you guys don't follow him on Twitch or any other DJs and stuff on Twitch, man, I'm telling you, those guys are showcasing their skills and stuff on there, and they've got balls. I mean, I know we're on Twitch and stuff right now, as just another stream. But I need to be on Twitch, just DJing, just testing out. I love when I saw Nick Spinelli do a thing where he's doing like left turn radio. I didn't too much care for the left turn radio part of it, but I did like the fact that he said, this is where I can just try new stuff and then take it to a wedding. I thought that was genius, because that's a great time. So all that time that I'm downstairs and I've got my Rev 7 and stuff out, and I'm trying it out, trying different stuff, playing different stuff, I need to have the camera on. It's just certain stuff, the light bulb comes on. So hopefully when stuff slows down and stuff a little bit more, I'll be able to do that, because I'm ready to get on Twitch. I really am. I've got all the stuff that I can use for Twitch. I'm ready. Okay. Daniel Rodriguez, how was your Thanksgiving, and what you think about Florida State being left out of the playoffs? I know it's not DJ related. Okay, so Thanksgiving was great. And we did a poll and stuff on here a week back or 2 weeks back on, how long should we be keeping Thanksgiving food. Let me tell you something. I think I just recently got all of Thanksgiving in and out of my system. Hopefully. I'm hoping, because now I feel a little bit more back to normal. But man, it was a struggle there for a while at Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving was great. As far as Florida State being left out, it's a travesty. Thank God the new playoff structure starts next year, and then we'll see who's who. But this 4-team thing and not leaving out an SEC team, yeah, somebody knows somebody. Let's just say that. Yeah, Florida State should have definitely been in there. Because if it was Clemson, my squad, we raising hell if we ain't in there. That was my squad. All right, let's see here. 4-color Zach is a great on Twitch. Oh, okay. There's another DJ for you as well. Scott Stryker says 4-color Zach is great on Twitch. All right. DJ G Kenny, Jay, will you ever make a video on how to get started on Twitch? How hard or how easy is it to stream on Twitch? I'm interested. I guess I can, but there's so many like behind the scenes things that you need to do to get started, because like some of these guys, man, they are like graphic designers and stuff like that. And those are the guys who have like all those great sets and stuff like that, as far as the visuals and stuff goes. Like, yeah, I know when you guys saw me have Silver Knight on here, like even the video and stuff that I was playing for him, like he had so many moving parts, and your internet's got to be so on point and stuff during all that, so it doesn't drop or lag or anything like that. Like he has green screen, and man, it's a lot, and that's the part that makes me struggle, because when I did a live stream for DMS and Warren asked me to do like a set and stuff on there, like I had no background. I think I stole a PNG file from Google just to throw it up there, because I mean, I just didn't have time to do any of that stuff. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. So, I mean, I could show you, but like getting on Twitch and stuff like that, it is a little task to get on Twitch, only because there's so much information that they want you to do. And like the password is like a freaking Fort Knox, man. Like your password's got to be like this long. And if anybody knows, most passwords, are usually within like that 7 to 8 characters. Like I think this one, you have to have like 12 characters. Like it's nuts, but I would just take it a piece at a time. Find a backdrop or a setup that you could do, because I had multiple ones that I was going to do, but it just wasn't going to have any motion and stuff on it. But I had some ideas and I had it all together, but I just lost track and stuff of all that stuff. DJ Ratchet, DJ Money Fresh is great on Twitch also. Okay, another great DJ right here, DJ Money Fresh, for those who are looking for somebody to follow on Twitch. Kevin Norman, salute Jay. Trying out that Honeybook, man. Worth it. Twitch is dope. Crazy supportive environment from other DJs and listeners. Yeah, I agree. And that's how we can build a community, because, I mean, I can raid over into somebody else and they can raid over, and you create a whole community and stuff just based on that. So I definitely like what Twitch has to offer. And even 3 years past the pandemic, Twitch is still going strong with DJs and stuff on there. So there's not a shortage of DJs. Guys actually have such a strong following on Twitch, to where they can have like a specific showtime, almost like what a normal radio station would have. And I think that's dope. I mean, I'm trying to do that with a podcast. They're doing that with their mixing. I would love to have the podcast and the mixing and be able to do, like, I would love to be able to clone myself and do all that stuff. I wish. All right. Any more questions and stuff that I can answer for you guys? I think we got about 3 more minutes. So maybe I'll do one more question if somebody has a question. I see somebody has tried out the Honeybook. Was that you, Kevin Norman? So I just got a notification. Honeybook is dope too, because they give you booking inquiries that you should check on the website. Yeah, there's so many avenues. I didn't even get a chance to talk about all of it, but I do have a video that I did on them. I need to do an updated video because they've changed so much since that video. I've got so many videos. I've got my new ceremony set up. I finished the video and stuff on it. I've got a gig log that I've got to put together and stuff. I think I've got to do heavy hits video, promo video. I've got some videos I need to get out, and I would like to get them out before Christmas, because the week before Christmas, I don't have a gig. So I'm hoping to go ahead and drop a lot of that stuff during that time, right before Christmas, because I know once Christmas is, that's the week that leads right into New Year's. So nobody's going to be watching YouTube around that time. So we'll see. All right, time for one more question. Anybody got a question? Anybody got a question? Oh, let me take this off the screen. All right, here we go. What would be the basics that a DJ would need to do their first wedding? Man, DJ Ratchet, did you happen to check out last week's show, bro? I literally went over this. Um, to be honest with you, you just need. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You could probably put together some. Excuse me. You can probably put together something within like the 25 to $3,500 range if you wanted to. I put together a setup last week that was $5,000, and that would the thing I was missing off of that was an external mixer, a small one, only because the Rev 1 does not have XLRs that come out of it, and a microphone, but still about $5,000 would still get you all that. But it has, a stands, it has skirts, it has speakers, it has subwoofer. I mean, if you didn't need sub and you took the sub price out of what I had set up last week, you can probably get away with about $4,500 to $4,000 worth of equipment. But definitely check out my channel. Check out last week's. I pretty much broke all of that down, so you'll have just a full picture. And I got everything from Amazon. That's the cool thing. I didn't go any place but Amazon, and Amazon had all of the stuff that you would need to be able to do that. Yo, Hood looking out for that heavy hits code. Man, it's great. Oh, good. Yo, good looking out. Okay, yeah. You type that. You type Hood. I'm like, my Hood. Wait, what? I'm just joking. Hey, no problem. If you guys want to check them out with that, they're running that $5 promotion and stuff right now for the first month. Get in, dive in, and get some music. Heavy hits code is just JayBook. And just type that in, get your first month for $5 and get to download them, man. They've got some gems. I just got some gems off there again this week that I'm going to be using. I've already got them ready. I got it. Let me tell you what I got recently. So of course everybody loves that that Jack Harlow song. So they've got like a snippet of the original coming in with the acapella at the beginning, and then right before it gets to the chorus on the original, it drops, the new version. And that's just gold. But I found that and stuff on there. They got the dirty clean. They got the intro version and stuff to it. Excuse me. But I mean, there's just some gems, man, that are just ready to go. Don't believe me? Go check it out. The code JayBook on heavy hits. Go check it out and stuff right now after this show. Right now, if you got your laptop and stuff open, and get to downloading. Why not? $5. DJ5. Can you see yourself switching from Serato? No. I mean, I don't know if you're asking me that, but I can tell you I won't. DJ G Kenny. He's been on it for a year. That's what's up. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and move on. I am ready for my wedding this upcoming week. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram to be able to see all the behind the scenes when I take out the main setup. I hope you guys are ready for that, because I am stoked. I am pumped. I'm ready to go ahead and get this thing out here and get to moving. So check me out there. We'll be back next week, 7 p.m. EST, right here on Twisted Transitions. I'll also make sure that if any changes happen, updates on IG. So make sure you guys check that out. I will see you guys all again next time. And make sure that you're living to strive and not to survive. Peace, people.